Welcome to Revealed, revealing the unseen of weddings.
I'm Tracy.
And I'm Holly.
And we're here to pull back the veil on one of the most extravagant, emotional, and sometimes downright crazy industries out there.
Whether you're a bride or groom-to-be, seasoned wedding pro, or just someone who loves a good story, you're in the right place.
Hey guys, we're back. Episode is going to be a little different today. We are actually pulling Am I the Asshole formats from Reddit. So you guys can let us know if you think they are the asshole. Holly has not read mine and I have not read Holly's, so we're going to be just as shocked.
Yes.
And then I think at the end we'll have another clip from Swain.
Yeah,
Okay.
Another event from Swain Boating Center hosted by Casey.
Which, side note, Casey is putting together another event for the 22nd, so keep your calendars free. The 22nd of August, keep your calendars free if you're interested in going. It seems like it's going to be a hit. She had actually asked us to come back with the podcast, but we're both going to be out of town. I'm going to be in Germany. Where are you going?
I'm like, we're Tennessee.
Oh yeah,
so where am I going?
We're both not going to be here for that. So, but get your tickets because her events are always amazing.
Yeah, and there's going to be a bunch of vintage cars there, and then just complete awesomeness. It's in Charleston Harbor, so
Beautiful.
Pretty. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Pretty place.
All right. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
You can go first.
Okay, cool. All right. So the headline is, Am I the asshole for not attending my sister's wedding because of her wedding tax, in quotes.
Wedding tax, okay.
All right, Reddit. I'm in a bit of a dilemma and could really use your judgment. So here's the backstory. My younger sister, let's call her Emily, is getting married in a couple of months. And while I'm super happy for her, there's been some drama over the whole wedding planning process. Emily and her fiance decided to have a small wedding, which I totally understand. But they also decided to impose a wedding tax on family members attending. They have a list of wedding expenses, things like venue decor and catering, and they expect each family member to contribute extra to make it all happen. This is crazy.
Absolutely not.
This is so crazy.
Nope.
To top it off, her fiance's family is also chipping in, making the whole thing feel less like a celebration and more like a business deal. When my sister brought this up, I couldn't help but voice my concern. I told her it felt unfair to ask family to cover the cost on top of giving a gift. I suggested maybe doing a more budget-friendly wedding so that everyone could enjoy it, but she brushed aside my suggestions. We had a huge argument about it, and it turned into a shouting match. I told her that weddings should be about love, not financial burdens. In the weeks that followed, she refused to speak to me and even blocked my number for a while. I felt really hurt, but then I received an invitation to the wedding, complete with a note saying that if I wasn't chipping in, I shouldn't bother coming.
What?
That's so crazy.
It's like you shouldn't have a wedding if you
don't... Okay,
like,
you're trying to save money. Why send an invite out if you don't even think she's going to... I've been debating whether to go or not. Don't go.
No.
Don't go. Just my opinion. On one hand, I want to support my sister, but on the other hand, I feel like it's really messed up to so blatantly ask for cash from family. My parents think I should just suck it up, contribute, and attend for the sake of family, while my friends are telling me I'd be better off skipping it altogether. Well, your parents seem nuts too. Like,
yeah.
No. The audacity. Asking. No.
Like, don't have a wedding. Like, I can understand, okay, like, we really want to have a wedding. We can't afford it. And then asking family, not imposing a tax. Like, you're not the government.
Correct.
Like,
okay, if I didn't have the finances, I have a sister that I could go to and say, and I guess not everybody has a crafty sister. My sister and I both, luckily, are very crafty. But, if I went to my sister and I said, Sarah, I really want to get married. I want something nice, but I can't afford anything. My sister would be like, all right, let's do this. We're going to make decorations. We're going to,
Yeah.
Don't
make it an obligation.
My family members would be offering suggestions, my dad would probably be like, hey, we know plenty of people with clubhouses down here in Rehoboth Beach that we can just, you know what I mean?
Right. You'd make it work.
There's ways to yes. And if you are going to ask for the money, which I still don't think you should do, then you should be saying in lieu of a gift.
Yes,
Like-
yes, yeah. Like just
pig.
come, help. Like, thank you for helping us. Like,
Yeah, that's great.
you made this happen.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. So, am I the asshole for considering not going to my sister's wedding because of the wedding tax? Am I being a jerk for standing my ground on what I believe should be a joyful occasion and not a financial obligation? Edit. My sister did not make me a bridesmaid, but I'm totally okay with it. She's having her wedding in a really expensive hotel, and so she's asking everyone for money, but she is not paying for anyone's hotel room, and I'm expected to pay around $250 to $1,000 by the end of it.
What? You're asking your family for money and having it in an expensive hotel?
Yeah,
If you can't afford it, don't
do
that.
it.
I don't
That's
understand.
This is where we talk about like backyard barbecues.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
nice. You can have nice backyard barbecues. Like
One of the best weddings I did hair for was in somebody's backyard. It was absolutely stunning.
Yeah. You can even, and you don't even have to know somebody. Honestly, like there's a house on Folly that I've gotten guests ready for weddings at multiple times. It's a very
I
specific
think I know that house, yeah.
It's actually really pretty. Like there's a yard
Yeah.
dip down area, and then it goes out to the
And there's like
beach.
4 houses on the sides of them. Yep.
Yeah. So you can rent that. That house is huge. It had like, I think 8 bedrooms. Like it was sleeping basically the bride, her immediate family, and the groom and his immediate family. I'm sure it costs something,
Yeah,
but it's not a hotel. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Like you think about a big house, like maybe everybody chips in $400, but you get your room. Everybody gets their room,
Right.
and then
Well, and that's- we've talked
it's
about
a vacation
that.
for them as well.
With Ika and I, there's a castle outside of like his hometown that we've talked about. We originally had talked about doing a wedding there, but then COVID happened during like all of that. And so we had talked about doing like a 5-year vow renewal. And there is a castle there that you can rent out. I forget the exact like numbers, but it's cheaper than any venue here. And you get the castle for like the weekend, but there's 10 bedrooms.
Yeah.
So we could easily say like, hey, you guys can stay here in the castle with us, you know? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. I think
don't
it would
know,
even
like,
be okay. It would even be okay
to
in
have your
lieu of
guests-
gifts, pay for your portion as well.
Yes.
Like be like, okay, so say it's $100 each, for whatever per room.
Yeah.
And then like your guests chip in $20
Right.
extra to pay for your room as well.
Yeah.
In lieu of gifts.
Yes.
I think that is also okay.
I would still
But
bring
that-
a gift. Like if it was covering $20 for you,
Yeah.
I would still bring a
Yeah,
gift.
yeah.
$20 to me is not really
Yeah,
wedding
no,
appropriate.
but it would be
But-
more than that anyway.
Yes. It gets. There's more.
Oh, God.
Drama
okay.
unfolds after the wedding. Am I the asshole revisited? Hey Reddit, I'm back with an update on the whole wedding drama from my previous post about my sister's wedding tax. Buckle up because things have escalated and it is a roller coaster ride of emotions, sibling rivalry, and unexpected twists. So after much deliberation, I decided to stand my ground and not attend Emily's wedding. Good job!
Yay,
I am
okay.
really proud of you. I sent her a heartfelt message explaining my reasons, reiterating that I love her, but can't support what feels like exploitation of family when joining in celebration. I thought that might lead to some sort of resolution or at least a civil conversation. But boy, was I wrong. The day of the wedding rolled around, and out of nowhere, I received a text from my mom freaking out because Emily's wedding had fallen into chaos. Apparently, guests who paid the fee were fighting about seating arrangements, and some of the vendors canceled last minute, putting everything in disarray.
Oh, dang.
My mom was in a tizzy, insisting that it was all my fault for not supporting the family during this important event. Are you kidding me?
That's ridiculous.
You just became the scapegoat, girl. Just
Yeah, yep.
that's crazy. I took a step back that wasn't guilt-tripping enough for my vibe, but then I received a call from our aunt who was furious. She blamed me for Emily's wedding day being ruined, which I found ridiculous considering I wasn't even there. My aunt accused me of causing a divide within the family over money and tarnishing the spirit of the occasion. Her sister caused the
Your
divide
family
over money.
sounds nuts.
Yeah, girl, you probably just better off without any of them.
Yeah.
If only she'd seen the way Emily chose to treat her family like ATMs. As things continued to spiral, I heard through the grapevine that Emily's wedding day somehow went even more volatile. Guests who had fronted the cash got into arguments over the wedding tax and felt cheated when the food didn't match the expensive price tag. And right after dinner, a huge fight broke out. One of Emily's friends was tossed out for making a scene about the money they had to contribute, and it quickly escalated to shouting, with both the bride and groom caught in the crossfire. Well, okay, if you are going to do this, which I think is absolutely ridiculous, then you better be making sure, like, the money is going to where your guests are going to be happy. That does not mean, like, you shouldn't, like, you better have top shelf alcohol. You better, like,
yeah. Or, like, here's what we're going to have, and then actually have it.
Exactly. It gets crazier. My sister's new mother-in-law decided to throw her own fit, demanding a refund because she felt cheated on the wedding package. Emily was left sobbing in the corner, clearly feeling overwhelmed, and the whole scene turned into a reality show level of drama. Her fiancé was left apologizing while the bridal party tried to salvage what little grace remained. Eventually, I got another message from Emily, conveyed through my mom. It was a half-hearted apology along the lines of, "I'm sorry it turned out this way, but you still owe me."
Oh,
Nothing about clarity on expenses or acknowledging how bizarre the whole situation was. Now I'm feeling a mixed bag of emotions. I mean, I do feel sympathy for my sister. No one wants their big day overshadowed by chaos. Well, you're better than me, because I feel at that point, like,
karma. That's karma.
Yeah, and after my mother and my aunt had texted me saying I ruined the wedding, I wouldn't have even cared at this point.
Nope.
At the same time, it feels a little satisfying knowing my intuition about the wedding tax was spot on. I guess it shows that I wasn't the crazy one. The whole situation was just flawed from the start.
Yeah.
So, here I am, still uncertain about my future relationship with Emily. Do I reach out and try to amend things?
No.
Is it too late? Yeah, same.
No,
same. Absolutely not. Or does this create a moment of clarity for her to reflect on what was really important? Am I the asshole for still holding fast to my beliefs about family and finances when it resulted in such explosive fallout? Should I just let her contact me if she wants, or dive right back in to help pick up the pieces? What is the right move here?
In my opinion, you are not the asshole, and I would absolutely do nothing. And until she reached out apologizing.
Yeah.
And even then, I probably wouldn't do anything. I'd be like, okay, like...
There's another update.
Oh, God. This poor girl.
Her fiancé is filing for a divorce. Update number 2. They ended up not divorcing. However, I think she might be cheating on him. Should I tell him? I haven't talked to them in a long time, and he might not even believe me. Girl, leave that alone.
Yeah, no, that's
Let
not
that ship sail.
It's not your fish to fry.
Yeah, I would leave that 100% alone. I'm wondering how you're doing with your mom and your aunt right now, though.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. You can't ask. Okay, so at that point, you're like basically having a wedding co-op. You know, everybody has a part of your wedding. So like, obviously, people are going to be mad because like you obligated them to this. It wasn't like a choice. It was like, be a part of my wedding and pay, or don't be a part of my wedding. You know what I mean? So, like, at that point, if they're mad that you didn't have something, or, like, the food isn't good, or anything's not good, somebody didn't show up, they do deserve a refund. Because it's like a business transaction.
Yeah, I agree. I also think, too, with weddings, I tend to give a decent amount of money as a gift. I do feel like, at that point, I want to be served a dinner and I want an alcohol option.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to me, the people that are like, oh, we're not doing any alcohol. I'm like, you're having a wedding. Like, I know that alcohol is not needed to have fun. And like, you know me, I don't even drink that much anymore. I am not the little firecracker I was before when I was drinking all the time. But I think you should have some type of alcohol option. No, or hookah.
A little,
like
hookah. A hookah
bar. Cool. I don't know. Something that I think people give so much money for weddings because they know what you're putting into it.
Yeah.
But also, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, lady. Your sister should have never had a wedding at a hotel.
No. And I could sound like a complete asshole myself here right now, but like, I can't accept the concept of asking for money and having it at an expensive ass place. Like, if I'm going to ask for money, one, it's not going to be an obligation. Two, I am not going to expect to have the wedding of my dreams.
Correct.
Like, but
the
also,
thing is,
I'm like super simple, and I could have like we eloped and never did anything else. Like,
yeah,
and that was fine with me.
It always turns out like for the best. I feel like I spent a lot of money on. Well, I had contribution, like my parents did that.
That's fine. That's different. That's
like and that Ika and I did a teeny bit, but I kept it like I wasn't gonna be like, hey, I need this, I need this, I need that, and it was hard. Like being somebody who works in the wedding industry, I see stuff all the time. I'm like, oh my god, that's so cool. And when I was like planning my wedding, I was like looking up some of this stuff. I was like, well, that's cool, but I can't afford it. Like, one of the cons of working in the wedding industry, you see all kinds of beautiful, great ideas that then you realize you can't afford. But it didn't. My day was beautiful. I didn't need those things. Like you don't need those things. It goes back to what we've talked about so many times before on this podcast. It's about you marrying your person.
Yes. Yes. Yep.
And if you can't afford it, you're due like I said, we're trying to do a 5-year vow renewal in Germany next year. But I told him not November. I told him it has to be December because I want Christmas.
I'm there.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going. I'm inviting myself.
You're welcome to come. Anybody's welcome to come. I'm not paying for anybody's.
Only being. No, I'm kidding.
I'm not paying for anybody's flights or living arrangements. But you don't have to bring a gift. She's not imposing tax. You don't have to bring a gift. Like there's no tax, but I can't afford to house everybody. But like there's so many, like I see it with engagement rings. Upgrade in 5 years. So you know what? You can't afford it right now.
Yeah.
But in 5 years, you very much might be able to. Sorry, my dog's itching and he's completely broken out. It's breaking my heart.
He's such a little baby.
He's full of red spots. He's on multiple medicines that he is refusing to take. He just keeps spitting them out at me.
He looks so pitiful right now.
He's so sad. Look at his little underbelly.
I know, I feel so bad.
Him's full of spots. You got the chicken pox? No, you just got allergies. Oh, Lord. Okay, I don't even know what I was talking about because I got distracted by my dog who's
itching.
It
in a couple years.
Yeah, okay, yeah. The same thing. Engagement rings. Like, you don't need a $10,000 engagement ring.
Yeah.
And that's nice. That is nice if you can afford it. But, like, not everything has to happen right then and there. I mean, Ika and I have talked about my engagement ring is absolutely beautiful. I told my husband I wanted a morganite. He was like, you don't want a diamond? I'm like, no, I want a morganite. He's like, are you sure you don't want a diamond? I'm like, I want a morganite. And it's beautiful. But I didn't realize, I didn't do my research. And morganites are really like soft stones.
They're like amethyst.
Yeah. And doing hair with hairspray and all of that, like I'm constantly having to clean it. And it's starting to not look as nice as it once was. And I know it would be okay if I just got it like buffed up, like it would be fine. I don't want to do that every 5 years, you know? So we have talked about, okay, in a couple of years, we can put a diamond where that morganite was and turn the morganite into like a necklace that I can have.
That'd be cool.
But it doesn't have to be right now.
Right.
Like, I know we can't, that's not something that's important to me. My engagement ring is important to me. The expenditure of the diamond is not what's important to me right now. When I know that I would much rather have that 5-year vow renewal in Germany.
Yeah, yeah. Priorities and like it's about your love and commitment to each other, and like having a symbol of that is great if that's what you want, but you don't have to have that.
And let me preface this with. Well, I don't think it's prefaced. That would be coming before my story, right?
Let's post this.
Let me update this. the 5-year vow renewal in Germany it's not just like me being bougie wanting to go to Germany, because family and friends are all there and they were not able to come to my wedding because of COVID related things, and it was hard just to get his sister to be able to get cleared to come into the country when we got married.
I don't think anyone's judging you.
If
you are, then
I just want to put it out there that I'm not a bougie bitch. Pardon my language, family. Although I've cussed.
I'm sorry, family.
Yeah,
I've been
I'm the
main cursor.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay.
I got a potty mouth.
I do too.
It's the Northeast. It's the Northeast. When I moved down here, I had to control myself because I found that even like simple things like up north that wouldn't be like a thing down here are.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ooh, I shouldn't say that. Like guys, like up north, like guys is a like in my part of Jersey, saying the word guys as in like instead of y'all is like a big thing. Or like when I moved down here,
my first comment was because people are like, I'm not a guy. I'm like, okay.
Well, that too.
Well,
but that's what somebody said to me. She's like, we're not guys. And I'm like, no, it's like a term like y'all. And then she was like, oh, I see. But I was like, dang, I'm not going to say that anymore. So then I really adopted y'all.
Yeah. So honestly, in Maryland, I do say all the time, I said y'all before I moved down here. But I feel like that was also more when I moved to Southern Maryland.
I said it because
Northern
JC Chassé said y'all. And he's from Maryland.
Is he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was born in Maryland.
Oh my. Didn't know that. Isn't some other artist of the late 90s is from Maryland? It's not coming to me right now.
We'll have to figure that out.
Yeah. That's not important.
I'm like Edwin McCain.
No, it's like a rock. Is it?
Shinedown.
No. No.
Breaking Benjamin. Breaking Benjamin
is
just
it Blink 182? No.
No, I don't think so. I think they're from California, aren't they?
I have no idea.
There's a bunch from Jersey, but I can't think of Maryland.
My family's been messaging in a thread. And like they get really excited when somebody gets a shout out.
Oh, that's awesome. Hey, fam.
They're like, so-and-so's been mentioned, so-and-so's been mentioned. And then they were like, which cousin were you talking about in the one episode? I'm like, I'm not telling you. No.
I love that so much.
I have no idea. I don't know. I got nothing.
We'll figure it out.
So anyway, in relation to our Am I the Asshole? I do not think you were an asshole. I think you seem to be the only one in the family that has any type of common sense, personally.
Yeah, it sounds like you're in a toxic environment and that you can break that cycle.
Yes, 100%. All right. You got one for us?
All right.
This is going to drive me nuts.
Okay, so this one's from a vendor on Reddit.
Okay.
So I sing for weddings. Mostly I'm hired to sing Ave Maria and other classical songs for Catholic weddings at a popular destination chapel. I work with a talented pianist. About 2 months before this wedding, the groom's aunt reached out to us. She wanted to surprise the bride and groom with a solo. The thing is, we've been doing this a while and we know better. The bride and groom paid us to provide music. We want to give them what they paid for. So we told Auntie that she would need to ask the bride and groom if this is okay, no surprises. She fought us on this. So we asked the wedding planner. The planner couldn't get a straight answer from the family, so we told Auntie no thank you. Well, we show up to the chapel 1 hour before the wedding and Auntie is there.
Oh.
She told us that the groom's mother, her sister, said she can sing behind me during some of the songs. She proceeds to lecture me on setting up my mic and the meaning of the music. She wants to warm up with me. Oddly, she's dressed super old school Catholic, wearing a lace head covering, the only one in the family wearing this. Sure enough, Auntie sings every song with me right behind me into my mic, including Ave Maria, which is clearly a solo, clearly. And she doesn't sound great. And then her phone goes...
did the bride approve this, or the
I don't know.
mother of the bride approve this?
I don't know. So by the way it seems in this writing, it seems like nobody actually approved it. It seems like she's just saying that the mother approved it.
Oh.
But I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. And then her phone goes off during the vows. But her phone is in a pew at the opposite end of the church from us.
No.
And it's loud. At first, everyone looking around trying to figure out who the phone belonged to. The bride and groom and priest didn't stop. They just tried talking over the phone. And the phone just kept going and going. Finally, someone in that pew turned around and glared at Auntie. Auntie rushed over and turned her phone off, but came right back behind me to sing the rest of the Mass. After the wedding, no one made eye contact with us. Most weddings, we received tons of praise. But this wedding, we wanted to scoot out as quickly as possible, 100%. Auntie, well, she wanted to vent to me about how embarrassed she was over her phone. She was hard of hearing, blah, blah. I didn't know what to say other than, yep. Answering a couple of questions that came up in the chat. So this is an update about, like, the comments. While it would have been great if we could just refuse her, that wasn't really the situation. It did appear as though the family was okay with this, although not entirely certain. There was no reception in the chapel way up to the mountains, so even if I felt necessary to bother the bride less than an hour before the wedding to duke it out with her soon-to-be aunt-in-law and mother-in-law, I wouldn't have been able to. But the wedding planner was there, also not clear on what to do. Annie's phone was off because I was a timer to take her pills. It was a timer to take her pills. That's why it kept going and going without reception and didn't stop until Auntie physically turned it off. Also why it was really loud.
How did the wedding planner not have a way to ask
so
the bride?
It sounds like the planner did have a way and the family wasn't giving her a straight answer. So at that point, I'm not a wedding planner, obviously, but I feel like any of the main wedding planners here would have been like, no. They would have been like, nope, sorry, Aunt, you can't do this.
Right. I wasn't given approval for this, and you can do a number at the reception.
Yeah, like something,
Like it doesn't need to be at the church.
Like your family paid for these vendors, and they're going to do their job, and they can't have anybody else, like, mingling in that.
Yeah, that's... Wow.
Because then on the vendor part too, like...
Sorry, family members, none of y'all are getting up and saying, maybe my sister, she sings well. But I don't think not if I'm paying somebody to, like...
And you can sing in the pew. Like, at a I don't know if our listeners, like, I'm sure some have been to a Catholic Mass, but, like, you sing in your pew.
Yeah.
Like, when you're the singer, you're up at the altar or, like, wherever the singing microphone is.
Yeah.
But sing your heart out in the pew.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Auntie. That's not...
So, like, all the people that saw that vendor that doesn't know that vendor are going to think that that's what they do.
Yes. Yeah, that's not a good look.
Stinks.
And, like, especially now with social media where people can get tagged in, like, anything, that if you miss it, even if you miss the tag for, like, 24 hours, if somebody that was at the wedding tagged you and was like, oh my gosh, don't hire this.
Yeah, like look at this crazy.
What is happening?
Yeah.
Somebody that obviously her family knew who the aunt was, but, like, friends might not. I would have been like, who the heck did she hire?
Yeah.
I still wouldn't have posted it on Instagram, but there are people that would.
Yeah.
And be like, oh my God, don't hire this company.
Yep.
If you're not on your Instagram for 24 hours, you're up in the mountains and don't have any reception. All it takes is 24 hours for that to travel about your company. Yeah.
Yeah. This first comment says the secondhand embarrassment must have been like none other. And I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean...
I just can't keep, like, my mind keeps going back to, like, the wedding planner just should have said no.
That's what I think. I feel like this one's on the wedding planner.
Yeah.
Sorry, wedding planner.
Yeah, sorry, wedding planner.
But I definitely 100. Because
that's the point of a wedding planner.
Once again, having good people. But maybe the bride didn't. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe the bride was like, yeah, like, that's fine. And then the wedding planner was like, I don't know.
Or the bride got browbeaten by her family.
Yeah.
Into, like,
yeah. There's so many things that could have happened there.
Yes.
Mine would have been a hard no.
Yeah.
And I love my aunt.
Oh, I love my aunts too, but I don't want any of them to sing at my wedding.
No.
At any events. No offense
No.
to all my wonderful aunts. Actually, I don't know if any of them could sing. I don't think I've ever.
My aunt.
I feel like if they could sing, I would have heard it at this point.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
My aunt that I was close, like super close to, she wouldn't have wanted to sing
And
in front of everyone.
there's like
anyway.
a difference of like carrying a tune and being a good singer.
Yes. Yeah.
So my aunts may very well be able to carry a tune.
Ave Maria.
My mom always says that she doesn't know where me and my sister were like coming from with it. Like my sister and I were both like in a Stedford and children's chorus, and my mom's like, I don't know where that came from. That's funny. So I'm assuming that nobody really sings. I don't know.
Yeah, singing's crazy.
Next family event, I'm gonna be like, all right, carry a tune for me.
Right.
Let's do the do re mi. I need to see who can sing.
Yeah, tryout. There's a scene in Community. I know I talk about Community all the time.
I've never watched that show. And actually, I was re-listening to one of our podcasts, and you were like, in Community. I'm like, yeah. And then I was like, I don't know why I said yeah, because I've never in my life watched
That's okay. I knew what you meant.
Community.
Community, there's a scene where they're singing Ave Maria, and so the one character is a good singer, and she was like, yeah, like I want to sing something at this event. I don't want to give anything away. But this other guy ends up doing it, and he's like, Ave Maria. It's like terrible.
Growing up.
And then she's like, nah, I'm good.
Growing up, going to church, it was like, there was this one woman at our church. For the most part, they were good. Like, they could carry a tune. But this one woman, and she would give it her all. And we would walk into the church, and as soon as this one of us saw us, it was like, oh, Lord. Darn it. Not this service.
Aww.
Yeah.
That's
But she was giving it her all, and she was there for Jesus, so that's what matters. But boy, oh boy, I can tell you that my family, at least, we were all like, oh, Lord.
He's like, we're in for it here.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah.
I will say, Catholic Mass is why I got into music.
Yeah.
Love it. It would be fun to do.
Oh my gosh, the
wedding
organs.
music. The organ. Oh, girl.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know, what's her name? Blanking on name.
She an organist?
Yeah, she's an organist. And I went to see her. Brian got me tickets to see her, and I cried. And it was amazing.
But
I'm
I never
blanking on her name.
really knew the work that went into
Oh
playing
my God,
an organ.
I would sit behind the organist and I would just watch
your
her.
feet and your hand. Oh my gosh, I don't have the talent for that. That is one musical instrument that I'm like, the talent you have to be, and not
Literally.
seeing the foot pedals. Like, you just have to wing it, really. Like, you know
Anna
where they
Lapwood.
are.
Anna
I
Lapwood's
don't know
the
who that
organist.
is. But I mean, I don't know any organists. I could have just told you that too. I've been like, no, I probably don't, because I don't know
That's
any
okay.
organists.
Her name's Anna Lapwood, and she's amazing. And look her up.
We'll
and
have to follow her. Yeah, organs are just, I don't know. Do you know? I know that like, there's a lot of people that I've found out that don't. I love a bagpipe.
Bagpipe, yeah.
Oh, I love a bagpipe, and that's another instrument where you're just, I don't know. It just seems.
Yeah. A couple of Brian's friends play bagpipes, like in the fire department.
Yeah.
And they do like funerals and like other events.
There's a girl, I can't remember her name either. I follow her on Instagram or TikTok. She does bagpipes, but she does it to like modern music, and I freaking am here for it. Like, she's done ones to like AC/DC, and
that's cool.
I mean, I know that's not totally modern, but it's not like 1600 Scottish tunes is what I meant.
That's yeah.
Yeah. But I'll have to send her I don't even know her name. I'll have to look her up. The skill that it takes to play those is insane. All right. I have one more.
Okay.
I think this is going to be a good one. I haven't even read through this whole one. Am I the asshole for recording my friend's fiance at her bachelorette party and playing the recording for him? I was invited to the bachelorette party for my friend's fiance. It was over the long weekend at a vacation rental on the beach. There was booze, a hot tub, great food. It was definitely a hit. At one point, I was on the deck looking at the ocean, and the bride was drunk in the hot tub with two of her friends. She said she felt more relaxed than she had in a while. I assumed she was referring to wedding planning. One of her friends asked if she was having trouble with the little monster. She said no, that he was manageable for now. At that point, I realized they were talking about my friend's son. I took out my phone and started recording them. The bride's friend said horrible stuff about my friend's son, and the bride responded positively to everything, laughing and agreeing. Then she said that it was too bad he wasn't old enough to send to military school.
Oh my God.
I stopped recording when their topic changed. I don't think they ever realized I was close enough to hear them. When we got back, I asked to meet with my friend, and I played him the recording. He was quiet while he listened. After the recording was finished, he asked me to send it to him, which I did. Then he asked me to delete it, which I said I would do, but haven't yet. I feel like an asshole for interfering, I really do. However, I'm worried about my friend's son. Depending on what my friend does, I might need to send this recording to the poor boy's family. I feel like I've overstepped, but what else can I do? Was I being an asshole? Okay, first of all, I don't think you were being an asshole.
Mm-mm.
I don't think you sent it to him, that's enough. I don't think you should be sending it to the family.
No. I would even go as far as to not send it to him. I would let him listen and be like, this is, but I wouldn't feel comfortable sending it to him because I don't want to be, I don't want him to go and send it to other people.
Yeah.
Either.
I also, though, I feel like, okay, I get, you were probably trying to get the information, get the whole thing recorded so that you have, to me, if that was my friend, I wouldn't even have my phone out. I would have been up at the hot tub going, are you kidding me? What is your problem?
Yeah.
This is how you feel, then why are you marrying him?
Yeah.
Once again, not being able to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah.
Calling people out. So I don't think you're an asshole.
I don't think either. Because, I'm going to be honest. I don't understand when somebody's not honest. I don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't either.
And yeah, why be friends? Why be friends?
Yeah. I don't... To me, if I was the boy's father, I would not have married said woman. But, I mean, there's doesn't seem to be an update.
No update.
I get you feeling bad about recording somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think your intent was admirable.
Yeah.
You wanted your friend to know. I don't think I could blatantly record somebody without telling them.
Yeah.
Either. I also feel like if this was me, had I recorded it, I would have gone up to the hot tub right then and there and been like, I have all of that on my phone. I'm leaving. I don't want to be at your bachelorette weekend if this is how you feel about my friend's son.
Yeah.
I don't know. But also, okay, I can also... Dating somebody and marrying somebody with a kid can be very difficult.
Yeah.
Because you cannot really put your opinions out there.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it is their child. You don't really, in that beginning time, have a say.
Yeah.
I know that from dating somebody with a child, I know that I talked about that little girl to friend when I needed to just get it out. You know, you've got all this in. I'm not saying it's right. I mean, I never said we should send her to military school. Right. I wasn't calling her name. You know what I mean? It was more oh my God, this is happening. Yeah,
it's
she
okay
was
to
young.
vent.
We're now I follow her on Instagram. She's a sweet girl. I was young. She was young. We were all young. Like, the fact that her and her friends were sitting there, like, laughing about it, I don't know. Like, when I was talking about it, it was because I really was trying to get opinions from other people of how I should address things. It was not like me just doing it for shits and giggles, you know?
Yeah, and that's the difference. There's one thing, like, true venting and being like, this has been really difficult for me, like, I don't know what to do, like, that, and then, you know, being a complete asshole about it.
Yeah.
Because that's sad, because then that person's marrying into a family that, I don't know. That's a hard one. It's a hard one, because it's just hard.
I don't think she should tell. I mean, I don't think it's that. Like, I don't think the boy's life is in danger. And then how much does that speak on your friend? Like, do you not trust him to take care of the situation?
Right.
Like, I don't think she's going to murder your child.
Right. Oh, I hope not.
I don't know. Like, I feel like asking if you should send it to the rest of his family, I don't think that is a good plan.
Yeah, no.
At all. You sent it to the one person that needed to hear it.
Yep. And now they can handle it.
They handle it however they wish.
Yes. Dang.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the Tiffany and Company thing?
No.
Or the night
Is this
before?
bad? Because I do love me some Tiffany's.
It's pretty messed up.
Well,
that
so sucks.
Basically, this girl ordered her bridesmaid, like, would you be my bridesmaid gifts? Or either that or they were actual bridesmaid gifts for the wedding.
Okay.
Long story short, gets a tracking number for the gifts, and they're going to the billing address, which was her parents. And so she calls and she's like, hey, like, this is going to my parents' house. I need it to come to my house. They were like, yeah, it is, blah, blah, blah. Sees that the tracking number is still doing it. So that happens about 3 more times. And it ultimately gets sent to her parents' house. So she calls and she's like, this got sent to my parents' house. Like, I need it at my house. Like, I can't get it, blah, blah, blah. So Tiffany and Company is like, okay, yeah, we'll send it. Goes by, like 2 weeks go by, and she calls and she's like, I haven't received a tracking number, just making sure this is on their way. And they're like, oh, nobody put in a reorder. So they put in the reorder, and I think it got sent again, either to her. Oh no, she ended up getting a package, one of the packages, and it was like 123, like initials on them, because that was one of the issues. Like, it went to New York to get engraved and then like didn't come back.
So did she not have to pay for the first set, like the second?
Well, she did pay for it, but I'll get to that. So she receives 123 and then sees a tracking number for 123 again instead of ABC. Like, so she needs these 3 and then those 3 or whatever. And she calls and she's like, hi, it's me again, blah, blah, like, I need this. And they're like, oh, no, it's the correct one. It's the correct one. Needless to say, it wasn't the correct one. So she got 2 123s and still didn't get.
Oh, my God.
Still didn't get the ABC.
And this all, I mean, it's probably her wedding at this point. Like, how long did this take?
I don't know. A while. It took a while. I'm going to say about a month. And it's like just a couple days ago, like, got semi-resolved. And I'm not sure when her wedding is. I can't remember that detail. But she calls again and she's like, hey, like, I got 2 of these. I said I was going to get 2 of these. Like, I need the other ones. Then they were like, okay, we'll get that out to you ASAP. So anyway, then they were sold out worldwide of the perfume that she had originally ordered. So then she gets this other perfume, blah, blah, blah. She goes on TikTok and she's like, this is what's happening. So then everybody's leaving comments on Tiffany and Company and like being like, you need to make this right with this girl. This girl has contacted you like multiple times. She said they didn't respond to her emails or anything. So finally Tiffany and Company sees this on TikTok and is like, we're going to do something about it. But like refunded the money and just sent her like a generic thing, didn't apologize or anything, and was like, your refund has been issued, blah, 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 blah.
She still doesn't have the gifts that she ordered.
No. So she finally got the ones, and the girl was like, we can do these, and she was like, that's fine. Like, I just need gifts. Thunder, lightning.
I love thunder.
So she receives this perfume, the other scent, and it's correct with the correct initials, but she doesn't like the scent. She's like, whatever, like it is what it is. But basically, like, Tiffany and Company, like, didn't apologize or like, yeah.
That's terrible. Usually when, like, a high up, we had an issue with Delta where, like, one of their employees literally, like, assaulted us.
Dang.
Was, like, spinning my bag around while I was, like, holding on to it.
What the fuck?
It was a long story. Not going to get into it. I posted it on my Facebook a while ago. And I had called and they were like, oh, we'll give you 10,000 points. Well, I'm sorry. No.
Yeah.
Like, she caused a scene in the airport, made us look like idiots. Like, the embarrassment, you know, like the secondhand embarrassment. I wasn't really doing anything wrong, but like, it got to the point where I was like so livid. Like, by the time like security came and the like Delta main person from the desk, I was like shaking. Like, I'm like, you need to take her away from me right now because it is taking everything I have not to punch this woman.
Yeah.
But Delta, after me and family posting and sharing, it was like maybe 2 months later.
Okay.
2 months later, I was driving. I was literally on Ashley River crossing Sam Ritt. Like, I remember exactly where I was. My phone rang, and it was an unknown number, which I a lot of times will not answer unknown numbers, so it's kind of crazy that I did. And when I answered, this guy was like, is this Tracy blank? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, this is so-and-so. I'm like the second to the top at Delta. This has just come across my desk. I don't know why it took so long to get here.
Dang.
He's like, we'd like to offer you and your husband both 500,000 points. Like,
Good.
I mean, like, it paid for like Germany trip times 2. Like, it was more than enough. And so he was like, I just request that you take your post down. I was like, well, I'm still not going to take it down, but I will put in there that you made this right. Like, yeah, because then if somebody else has another issue, like, then they know that they're not alone in it. Like,
yeah.
But Delta did make it right. They contacted me. But it's crazy to me when companies like Tiffany had, how much money do they have? You know what I mean? Just freaking make it right for the girl.
Yeah. Or, like, at least answer their email and, like, apologize.
Yeah.
Be like, sorry. Like, we see that you called 9 million times, like, and this wasn't resolved.
It's crazy.
That's so frustrating, though. Like, one of my biggest frustrations is when you, like, know something's wrong and then you try to tell somebody else, like, in that kind of situation, and they're like, no, it's fine. And it's like, no, obviously it's not.
Yeah, it's not.
Like, this could have all been avoided.
Oh my God, I hate when you're on phone calls with customer service and they're like, I can understand your frustration. Like, no, you can't. Like, you don't. You do not know my frustration right now. I've literally yelled at them to stop reading from a teleprompter before. It's just infuriating. Like, I'm already mad. Like, don't do this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. And then I feel bad for them because they have to follow, like, a script for their job and, like, they're recorded and it's like, all right.
Yeah, I could never do that job. I would, like, within 2 seconds, I'd be like, hold on, I'm just going to connect you to a supervisor.
Like, I know this is super shitty.
I would be, like, literally sending everybody to the supervisor. I'm like, they have a case. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
What they're saying makes sense to me.
Yep. I think they deserve $100.
Yeah, same. I could never... Never ever work in customer service.
I have, and I will never do it again.
Well, I worked in customer service. But like I could never do like calls, like complaint lines. Like, no, thank you. I'll pass.
When I was an assistant property manager, I was like, these people are ridiculous. Yeah. There's this one girl that like said that her pots, were burnt from the stove, Like that the pots got burnt because of the stove. And
My
we're
pots
like,
are burnt because of the stove too.
Yeah.
But that's not the stove's fault. That's user error, I think. One also bound to happen.
It's like
but
if we change your stove out, it's not going
user
to help
error
anything.
letting my water boil over the pans all the time.
Yeah.
I am famous for putting water on the boil and like completely getting distracted, and
it
20 minutes
evaporates.
later, it's either gone or it's like completely boiled over. Like I'll put food in and forget. The ADHD is real, man.
The mac and cheese is
Yes.
all over the place.
I've done that so many times. I'll just throw it in and I'll be like, oh, I'll just go like, I don't know, fold some laundry.
Yeah.
And then that distracts me. And then 30 minutes later I come in and there's
shit.
like water all over the burners. What's left is now evaporated. Yeah,
Yeah.
Did you know though, like, it usually works for me if they like are acting like they can't help you. I literally will tell them I'm not hanging up the phone and I know that you are not allowed by your company to hang up the phone, so we can just sit here for the next 6 hours. And that is usually when it like they're like, okay, I can do this.
Interesting.
It's worked numerous times for me.
That's cool.
So remember that, people. Tell them that you are not hanging up and that you know they can't hang up on you, and it should work.
I always say, can you...
I have had one who just got pissed and hung up, but other 3 times.
That would be me. That would be me if I was in customer service.
Be like, the hell I can't hang up. Bam.
Watch them fire me.
Oh, Lord.
I usually say, if you can't help me, can you get me to somebody that can? And then they're like, please hold.
Yeah.
Like,
I am very much like, honey attracts more. Wait. What's the saying?
I don't know.
You attract more flies with honey?
I don't know that one. But
it's
I
something
get
about
it.
like being nice, but why would you want to attract flies? You attract more. I think it's flies, but really now that I'm thinking about that really doesn't make sense. Why are we?
Is
trying
it
to
something
attract-
about bees? Like you attract more bees with honey,
Well, I don't really know.
and then you get more honey because you got more bees.
Well, the whole premise is like be nice, so like you attract.
Yeah.
But couldn't it be like hummingbirds or something? Why do we
Oh,
have flies?
maybe.
I don't know. It's not hummingbirds, but I feel like they should have picked it. I think it's flies. Who knows? Anyway, I try to go in with the outlook of like, okay, be nice. This is not their fault. They're just working for this company. But sometimes they're just so crappy, or they're just like not listening to you.
Yeah.
And I also, when you've like had to tell 3 different people the story, they're like, well, what's going on? I'm like, I'm not telling you anymore. Just put me on the phone with the supervisor. I'm tired of telling you the same story. I've talked to 3 different people. They keep transferring me to somebody else. Put me on with the supervisor. Yeah. I cannot lie. Sometimes it gives me joy when I have to call customer service. And then most people are like, oh, God, I hate it. I'm like, I got some frustrations. Let me take it out on the poor people at customer service that have now made me mad. All right. Did you have any more? Yeah. I think this was fun, though. I like the Reddits.
Yeah, the Reddit's fun.
Oh, we want your opinions. Are they the assholes?
Yeah.
Let's
What
see.
would
Who
you
was
do?
the first one? The first one was the tax.
Yeah.
Was she the asshole? I don't think she was at all.
I don't think so either.
Anti-singing? I don't think that vendor was the asshole either.
No. Singing vendor was not asshole.
Yeah, and then the recording. I don't think you were an asshole, but I think maybe we could have done things a little differently.
Yeah. Agree.
But I understand your intent was good.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Stay tuned for one of the interviews from Swain Boating. And we've got a lot of traveling. It might be...
We do have a lot of traveling coming up.
It might be a little bit, unless we can get ourselves on a Zoom call or I don't know.
Yeah. If you don't see us or like hear from us for about a month, we apologize. We are still here. Hopefully we're still here.
Yeah, we're getting on planes. Don't jinx us.
Let's knock on wood right there. We'll be back sometime soon-ish. It might be sooner than later, and it might be later than sooner.
Yeah, maybe if we can get our ish together,
Yeah.
we can do something. When do you leave?
So we have one at the end of August, and then
So
September,
technically-
October, November, December.
What's your next week look like?
Next
We
week,
might
I
be
think, is
able to
good.
record something next week and just wait to put it out until the following week.
We're really trying hard to do every other week.
We are, but we both we both are the people that are like, it sounds good, but we're like, yes, let's do this, and then like the day of, we're like,
Yeah.
I don't really want to leave my house.
Yeah, we're both neurodivergent. We're both just women in general.
Yeah.
We both got, everybody's got life going on.
Yes, exactly.
You guys get it. It's a joy when you hear from us, I hope.
Yeah.
I hope we make your day a little brighter.
Hopefully we can get ourselves together. I've got more and more people saying they want to, like, come on here, so...
Yeah.
I know my friend Jason, well, he's like a cousin. That's a whole long story.
Yeah, that's another
He was
thing
a wedding
too.
photographer.
Oh, yeah, I remember
And
you saying
up in
that.
Pennsylvania, so like different area, different, like, I want to hear from all over. Like, I know
Yeah.
the Charleston scene, but I also feel like it's all different types of weddings. Like, he's in a more rural area.
Yeah.
So I feel like where we're dealing with sometimes, like, really high end, he's dealing with, like, what's a nice way of putting this?
More homely?
More homely wed. Not that there's anything wrong with
Budget
a homely wedding.
friendly?
Yeah, I'm talking about the type of people. Like, y'all can judge me, whatever. I get some stuck up brides. Most of my brides have been really great. So what's the opposite of stuck up? Is where I'm going with that. Low class.
Low class. I'm like laid back, but like laid back's not bad. Anti-bougie.
And for the most part, his weddings are like mine, where they're not, like, but where we have the occasional chance of having just a snooty little thing. He has the occasional chance of having just a...
Backwoods.
Hey, don't be talking about the backwoods now.
I'm from the backwoods too.
Don't be talking about
From
the
the
backwoods.
outskirts of the backwoods. I know what you're
I
getting
loved
at.
growing up in the woods.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I really did. Okay.
Echo Ghost.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
If you know. Okay. All right. Well, I digress. But anyway, we got a lot of people, I feel like, that are wanting to come on here. So
Yeah.
maybe Holly and I can get our shit together.
Yeah. We're not ignoring anyone.
No, not at all.
We promise.
Also, the Zoom, this would be like over Zoom. So that's like a newer thing for both Holly and I. So
Yeah.
knew I wasn't.
Oh
gonna
no,
be in
I
town.
suggested
Oh,
that.
Holly!
I suggested
Holly
that. I was
suggested-
like, let me see
Yo,
if Tracy
I
will
don't
do.
even know where to plug this microphone in. I don't know why Holly would even assume that. Holly is the brains behind all of the recording, the editing. I just sit here and talk. That's like what I do.
I wouldn't call it brains. I
I'm
just
so
do.
sorry, Casey. And I didn't use the word audacity in like a mean way. I just thought it was funny that y'all could think that I would even like be able to set up a podcast.
I would teach you.
I wouldn't have had no.
I would
No,
teach
no,
you.
no, no, no.
It's our dynamic.
Yeah.
We got a good dynamic.
I probably could have taken Ika. Ika would have known how to.
That would have been funny.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
Yeah, and he would have known how to do all
Yeah.
of this. I just sit here and look pretty while Holly gets everything together. It's like she gets to my house to do this, and then I'm just sitting here talking her ear off while she's trying to focus on setting everything up, and I'm like, blah, 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 blah.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
All
Turbo.
right. I know we already signed off with you guys before, but we're going to do it again because we just kept on talking.
Follow us on Instagram, revealed_wedding_pod. And we'll see you soon.
Yep. Stay blessed.
Peace out. Bye.
All right, so we are here with Pratham from Parmar Accounting Services, and he's going to give us some stories about weddings, or you're going to talk about your culture's weddings.
Oh yeah, my culture's wedding, yes.
Yeah.
So, I guess I'm from Hinduism, I'm a Hindu.
Okay.
So, and I'm actually from India, and I was born in India.
I love Indian weddings. Oh my gosh. The clothes are absolutely...
Yes.
So I do hair, and she did hair and makeup, so we worked a lot of Indian weddings, and I love an Indian wedding. Okay, go on.
So, I mean, the weddings in India are very, very crazy. They go for like weeks.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And There's a ton of decoration, tons of like music, tons of dance, tons of food, all of it. But something interesting which I can share that happened during one of my aunt's wedding when I was in India. When I was like 10 years old at that time. We have a ritual over there where as soon as the bride walks in, we steal their shoes.
Oh, I feel like I've heard this before, and I
Yes.
don't know why.
I have not heard this before, but that's funny.
So we steal their shoes and they don't get it back until the wedding is not over. So
Okay.
by the time the wedding is over and they're about to leave, at that time we ask for the money to get the shoes back.
Oh.
So that's like this is kind of like the ritual that we do, just to make it fun, I guess.
So the bride has to pay you to get her shoes back.
That's
pretty
interesting.
cool.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. Is this something like I've always wondered this, and I hope I'm not overstepping. I see what you're saying. Weeks in India, the Indian weddings that we have been to here last usually like 4 or 5 days. Is this something that you guys start saving for, like as soon
Well,
as
it is an
the
investment,
child
yes.
is born?
Yes.
Because it's great. They're beautiful.
Yeah, they're quite
And so
expensive.
decadent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're quite expensive. I mean, people in India like they start as soon as like the daughter of someone she turns 18, they start like saving money for the marriage and things like that. And by like 25, they usually get married.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I mean it's a long-term process. They start already because usually like one wedding is pretty much equivalent to like the 1 year of earning that they make. So we spend a lot of money during a wedding.
Yes, it shows. I mean, they're absolutely stunning.
Yeah, I always think it's amazing because it's like all of the family, right? Like I think that's so cool. Like
They invite a lot of people, which I mean, pretty much the wedding which I last attended in India, for my aunt, we invited close to 600 people.
My gosh,
Wow.
how do you live and
Wow.
fit that many people in? Is it indoors or is it outdoors?
It was kind of like half outdoor,
Okay.
half indoor, but it was around 600 people.
I don't even think I knew 600 people,
Yeah.
to be honest with you.
I don't think I mean I know them. I don't think I would want to see them all.
But we invite like a lot of people like from the both side of the family, and then
Okay.
we invite the friends, and then friends are allowed to invite their friends also.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
like invite whoever you want,
That's super
basically.
cool.
So I mean, yeah, it goes pretty well.
Yeah. Have you been to a lot of weddings? Like
I've been to only
like,
one. I mean,
Just one.
because I moved here when I was very young, and then since then I haven't attended any Indian wedding.
Okay.
So, but I mean, I love Indian weddings.
Yeah.
I wish to go back to India and then like attend one of them, hopefully, or maybe the time when I get married. So,
Yeah.
Do you think you would do it here, or do you think you would go back to India?
I think I'll go back to India just.
Just so you can have
I just
that.
want to have like the wedding go for like weeks.
Right.
So,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Wonderful. Well, tell us a little bit about your business.
So yeah, I mean, my business, Parmar Accounting Service. I started my own firm, an accounting firm, last year, in the hope of helping a lot of individuals and businesses with taxes, bookkeeping, payroll.
Okay.
And I mean, I have a very diverse background. I used to work for a top 10 accounting firm in the world.
Oh wow.
Wow.
And I learned a lot over there. And then I learned the business side of things also, that typically in Charleston, people need a lot of hand-holding assistance. And a lot of bookkeepers and a lot of accountants in this town are good, but they don't have the leadership part of it. Basically, what I mean to say is, let's say if a client comes in and they ask their accountant, okay, what are the tax saving options which I can take? Well, the accountant will typically give you like 5-6 options, and it's up to you to pick and choose from. And I typically don't do that. I typically give them show them 5-6 options that they can take, and also give them a guidance on which one's the best one they should pick. Whereas, and that's where my value is today. I mean, I had a lot of clients who come up to me and tell me that, hey, you do a pretty good job of like leading us through the tax saving option rather than just like giving us options and like not.
Suggesting.
Yeah.
I think that's really good. Also, I think that speaks to your character too. I would be scared to like give an exact suggestion because you don't want that to come back on you too if something goes wrong. I mean, that just talks about how highly skilled you are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I pretty much work with the bigger companies, like pretty much ranging from $10 million to $20 million in business. But I also have individual clients. And I mean, I just started my business a year ago, and then I have a decent clientele list of about 50 clients. But
are you willing to work with like smaller accounts?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I know a lot of hairstylists and just vendors in general that definitely need help with like the accountant.
Especially because we're all like 1099.
Yeah.
And, like,
Absolutely. Because I mean, fun fact, I had one of my client who is a barber, and I actually got him as a client. And the day I got him as a client, pretty much everybody in the shop just became my client at the same day.
It works out well.
Yeah, it worked out so well.
We all talk to each other.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Big word of mouth.
Yes.
You know?
And then, I mean, yeah, I work with like pretty much all kind of people, I mean, individuals, businesses. But it's just that I give the value of being a leader, making sure that you save your taxes and you're not confused about your situation in a financial matter. So that's what I think about.
Wonderful. Well, maybe I need to reach out to you.
I know,
I need an accountant. So we're going to have to get your information. Well,
And
Holly has a card here.
additionally, my firm has been nominated for the Charleston Choice Award.
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome. And just a year in business, like that's amazing.
Oh yes, yes. And I mean, I would love you guys, both of you, just to like vote for me.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. We appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, sure.
We will definitely give you a vote when we turn this mic off. You can give us the information on how to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And thank you for
Awesome.
telling
so
us
much.
about a little bit of your wedding culture in India too.
Yeah, sure.
Before we sign off with you, where can people find you?
Where they can find me on Google. You can just search my firm name, Parmar, Parmar Accounting Service, and it'll pop up.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This has been a Trolley Productions.